Now, please pay attention to him. He's not just coming to be another power speaker you can handle. He's going to give you guys the reasons why everything I said is true and beyond. Jeff, back to you.
Well, there we're getting our microphones unturned off and turned on and everything else. I want to bring up, to give you another further exposition on RevShare Films, one of our main founders. He heads up the entire tech team. Without that team, there is nothing. And he is an expert in the area of technology, blockchain. He is a financial services expert. He has 6 different companies, successful companies that he's operating in addition to working with us. His name is Butch Chalaya, and he is also a very, very handsome guy. I know the girls swoon when they see him, and I, even myself, occasionally I catch a little swoon, which I try to, just keep suppressed. But anyway, I give you Butch Chalaya.
Is he wearing pink tonight?
You guys are funny. You guys, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Hey, it's well, I want to say this. Thank you for that sweet introduction. It's very flattering, and obviously, Jeff, I have a man crush on you. I don't hide that. No, this is super exciting times. For those of you who have been with us now for 37 weeks, I got to commend your vision, your spirit, your dedication. It's been difficult for us to make that decision to last as long as we have. I think for many of us, when we started this journey of trying to do these Zoom sessions, we didn't anticipate it was going to take 37 weeks. It's going to take maybe 40 weeks before we can get it going. But I will have you know, the resilience of this group is no different from the resilience of the industry and everything else. And everything has to pivot to take advantage of the right time and the right place. And we've had the opportunity now over the last 37 weeks to bring some of the best people that I have ever learned from and heard from in my entire life. And I've heard from the best of the best. And I think the people that we've had within our reach, like Rosa today, the inspiration that they provide, the sincerity, the heart, the dedication, the commitment to change and to inspire is unparalleled. And we've had a collection of this for the last 37 weeks. So put your business hat on for a second and realize that none of these people, as inspiring as they are going anywhere. They're here to participate in what they see is going to be the change of everything going forward. And no one today has better vision than Rosa, right? And I say that deliberately. She has amazing vision to understand, to be a part of this group, and to be able to contribute her wisdom, her integrity, her tenacity for what we can take advantage going forward. So next Wednesday, the 16th, I'm very excited to have the opportunity to share with you live in person in Beverly Hills at the studio, the exact specificities of what we're doing in the business side of what we're doing here. There's a reason why we've done this for 37 weeks. It's not because there's no other way to entertain ourselves on a Wednesday evening, but if I get to sit next to David Firestone, I'd be pretty excited as well. So Jeff, I envy you right now. Except if I was sitting next to David Firestone, undoubtedly my hand would be like on his leg or something, just to be able to claim my territory. But there you go. But there is something to be said about the quality of the people that I've surrounded myself with. In fact, in the course of the last 12 months, I have narrowed my business interest significantly, because nothing, I think, is of greater priority right now for me, for my family, and for the families that I've been introduced to, as what we're doing here with RevShare Films. I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that even though I work intimately on the project every single day, and even though I consistently run the numbers, and I run the pro forma, and I run the hypotheticals, and I run the probabilities, and I also run the possibilities, I don't think even I can fathom in my head the magnitude of what we're about to do within this industry. I don't think I can truly myself grasp the enormity of the situation in front of us. And it's not just my wishful thinking. I'll tell you what adds to that thought process. Number one, I have never been surrounded collectively at one time by a better group of people, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, than the group that I have that surrounds me and allows me to be with them in this community of RevShare Films. I have never in my professional or personal life, in all of my 32 years of being on this earth, plus a few years, have I seen or been blessed to be around a better group of human beings. To listen to Mike Moffat today was inspiring. I've had the chance now to become his friend and for him to allow me to become his. He is one of the finest people I've ever met in my life. He and his brother are inspiring, but to see what they're doing and their level of commitment and their vision, you know, we're not attracting people who have nowhere else to be. We're not attracting people who are desperate for some attention. Everyone on this call, everyone in this group, everyone right now sitting in that studio is busy and could be very busy somewhere else. So it's a choice that everyone's making to be here. The sacrifice of this entire group. You know, if you resume the people who spoke on this call today, from Henning Morales to Jeff McGrail to Michelle Wilson, who I love more than life itself. I have the utmost respect for Michelle Wilson. She is by far, I am so madly in love with her. It's hard to even put into words the level of respect I have for her. Ashkan Tabibnia, an absolute warrior in business and in life. Ashkan operates solely from the heart, and he's got a mind to match. He loves the people and he loves what he does. And when you operate from love, good things happen. We're lucky to have Ashkan on this team. We're lucky to have his leadership, his vision, his commitment, his tenacity, his no quit. It almost parallels Henning Morales, because no one can outquit Henning Morales. That bastard is so stubborn. He is never, ever going to let up on his commitment to change the world and take as many people on that journey in the process. And I'm grateful for his leadership. I'm grateful for his no quit. I'm grateful for his commitment. And it's because of all of that, he's had the luxury of having the Jeff McGrails partner with him for almost the last decade. And this was not coincidental, right? Jeff had other things to do as well. And he's been pulled in 20 different directions and he chose to be here. So I'm so grateful for all of that. So not to deprive you of the details, I promise you, I will deliver even greater specificity next Wednesday as we meet in Beverly Hills, as we go over the nitty and the gritty. You are welcome to come in and scrutinize everything I share with you. We're able to dissect it together, draw the schematics of how it all works, connect the dots unequivocally. And I'll tell you this, these are not just my opinions. These have been validated by the best of the best in the industry. We have consulted and met with the highest professionals in the space. I would love to name drop right now, but I would see Henning's head spinning as I do that. So I'm going to refrain from doing this, but I will disclose that next Wednesday. We have met with the best of the best. They know everything that we are, and they also know everything that we're not, and they also know everything that we intend to be, and they embrace every bit of it. They're excited for where we are at, not so much even bothered as to where we're going, because they're looking to help us get there, so they know the power they bring to the mix. But I will say this, we might fill a Zoom meeting now of people around the country and maybe around the world with 30 or 40 or 50 people. And there will be a short time coming here, a very short time in the span of your lifetime. In a short time, we will have filled arenas, to stadiums, to auditoriums, to the greatest online capacity around the world. And it's not even happening later, it's happening now. So I'm very excited about this. I appreciate you guys. I love you all more than a fat kid loves cake. I love you more than an Italian loves hearing the word not guilty in court. And I will tell you, I will see you all at the top because there's plenty of room. You're with the right company, the right leadership, the right time. There is a reason why you were placed to be with this team right now. There is a reason why you had to endure 40 weeks of frustration, wondering why we couldn't pull the switch, why we couldn't go live, why we couldn't go large. You're the reason why you pay your penance up front and you pay it in full so you can enjoy the fruits of all of your labors for the rest of your life. I promise you, we're delivering the goods. I promise you we have a plan, and I promise you, you are in that plan. There is space for you. There is room for you. But let's not get complacent. Let's get urgent. This is happening quicker than you can imagine. Jeff, handing it back to you.
Thank you so much, Butch. We are getting close to the